Hello, welcome back. This is Best Perception. My name is Amanda Jaworski, and I want to talk to you about stuff. Also, I am still trying to figure out my sign-on, so bear with me. Today, I want to talk to you about something called the new car phenomenon. What is that? Well, I'll tell you about it. The new car phenomenon is when it's coined after what a lot of people notice when they buy a new car. I don't know if you've ever purchased a car or got a new car. Typically what happens is all of a sudden you see that car, make and model, and possibly even color everywhere. Didn't see a whole lot of Honda Civics on the road until you bought a Honda Civic, and now you see nothing but Honda Civics. But also, there's also just a lot of Honda Civics on the road. So come on. But you see that happening with all kinds of cars. That is an example of what we in the psychology world call priming. That means that by purchasing the car, you have primed yourself to notice it when it's around you. It doesn't mean that magically all of a sudden that car is everywhere. You didn't just buy a Subaru and now magically the next day everybody has a Subaru too because they all want to be cool just like you. What that means is you're just paying attention to it, so you're seeing it. They were already there, they were there before, they've been there, but you notice it because you're paying attention, because now you have a Subaru, and so you notice other Subarus. How does this translate into our own lives? I would like you to think about having a bad day. When you have a bad day, it's not often that it's only one big bad thing that happens. Sometimes it starts with a big bad thing, or it's encapsulated by a big bad thing, but usually there's also a series of unfortunate events that makes us think we're having a bad day. Like if you've ever had a morning that just doesn't go right, you stub your toe, your coffee comes out bad, you can't find something to wear. It's almost like a collapsed star that's just pulling all of the other content of your day into it, so everything seems shitty when you're having a bad day. Little things like that get magnified because we're paying attention to things that are bad or not going right. That's what happens when you're having a bad day. Think about how you regard those things when you're having a medium day or even a good day. Bad things still happen when you're having a good day, but you're just like, not gonna get me down. That's not gonna break my stride. Screw you, stub toe. We don't really pay attention to it because we're having a good day. Guess what happens when you're having a good day? Similarly to when you're having a bad day, all of a sudden you notice all the wonderful things that are happening. You notice every green light. You notice every time something goes smoothly. You notice every time you just totally nail something because you're having a good day. You've primed yourself to notice everything you're doing right, everything that's going right. So you pay attention to it. It's there normally. You have any number of things go right and not so great in the span of a day, but it's because we're primed when we're having a quote-unquote good day or a bad day to notice one or the other. Why this is important? It kind of levels the playing field so everything gets equal attention. Instead of only seeing the Subarus everywhere, I also see all the Buicks and the Teslas and the Hondas and the Hyundais and other things, because there's lots of other stuff on the road. So it's important to recognize the ways that our brain really kind of tricks us into thinking that things are a certain way just because it appears that way to us. I know it's hard because I'm, essentially telling you that your reality is not real, but it isn't. Sorry about it. And you actually can choose to be a, product of that and easily get primed to see certain things and then believe certain things to be true and then just fall all the way down into that rabbit hole. And your judgments, your conclusions are not your own. Or you can wake up to the priming, wake up and smell the priming, but you can recognize why you feel the way you feel, why you are assuming and determining something to be good, bad, all the time, never, always. Those words that we use, we can take a look at, what am I walking into the room with? Priming is an example of schemas, which we will get into, but essentially they are beliefs we hold about ourselves and the world. and they're not good ones. They wind up being a lens that we view the world through, but we don't necessarily know that. So think about if I, gave you a pair of sunglasses and they had a blue lens in it, what's going to happen? The whole world is going to seem blue. Now, you'll know because they're sunglasses and you know that that's a lens. But let's say we're just going to suspend reality for a second that you have never heard of sunglasses and then I'm giving you this pair and you don't know that that's a lens. You think that is the true vision. How hard would it be for me to tell you that everything is not actually blue, that's just a lens that you see? That's the way that priming works. A lot of times it's so invisible that we genuinely believe the world around us is blue just because we have that lens in front of our eyes. And when you take the lens off, when you actually get to peek behind it and see what it's all about, it is amazing how much information that you have totally missed and how much friendlier and nicer and full of opportunity the world can become when you realize just how malleable what you see is, how malleable how you experience the world is, because priming informs our judgments, our biases, our daily experience. I want you to take a look at yourself and think about what are the ways I prime myself on a daily basis. What do I walk into every room carrying and seeing through at all times? Let me know. Comment down below. Let's get a little conversation about priming going. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on Instagram at Best Perception. You can find me on Facebook, also Best Perception. And if you're looking for some therapy and you live in the state of California and you would like to talk to yours truly, feel free to check out my website and fill out a comment form. It's called thebestperception.com. My name is Amanda, and thanks for watching.